Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I am back. And I am playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're in somewhere else. We're not in Riverbend Springs anymore. This is Gage, Kentucky. This is by Gagefield Modding. This map, it's based on a real location, and it kind of has that feel of, kind of like a Farms of Madison County feel to it. We're going to take a look at it. I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't seen the entire map. It is a 4X map. So let's take a look at it. You do start with some equipment. Now, I will say this. Gagefield.com is where you get the map. You need a beefy computer to play this. You need a computer that's got some oomph to it. There are two versions of the map. There is the vanilla version, which is what we're on. And then there is the RCS plus precision farming version. So the RCS version, that's row crop system, plus a custom precision farming. We didn't want to go that route. Number one, it would be more too bogged down, I think, the computers, and two, we don't farm that way. So got the vanilla version. So there's the one version with the row crop system and the precision farming, and then there's the vanilla version. Now, the only downside to this vanilla version is there won't be any updates, apparently, to it, from what I've read. So this is it. This is what we're going to get. So we're going to go take a look. You start with some equipment, but I have replaced all of the starting equipment that they had in here. There's a lot that you have to download along with this map, building wise. There's a lot of custom buildings, but I decided to put in my own equipment. Kind of going old school to start out. So we've got an old international truck. We've got the international, I'm going to have to get in here so I can read these, 1066. We've got the 4300 John Deere series. Got the 5488 International. Got the row crop 7810. I have no idea what number it is. This is the 45 combine. It's a really old John Deere combine. Here's the header for it. Oh man, this is gonna be something. Go around back and look at the rest of the equipment here. There's the corn header for that harvester. It's like 2 rows. There's the I guess that's a bucket and a bale fork in one. I don't know if we can scoop stuff up with that or not, but it's definitely got a bale fork on it. We've got the old John Deere grain cart, the John Deere baler that we've worked with. I've got the Coon rake. Kind of gave it the colors of the what's that brand? John something. Got the Bednar mower here. Just made it kind of some Bednar red colors. This is not auto. It is an auto load trailer, but I don't think it works with the big bales. I may test it out to see if it does, but if not, we'll just put the bales on there with our bale fork. Just do it manually, and we can put straps on it, so not a huge deal. And then I've got the wrapper, the fert. This is just a solid fert. I've got the 2 seeders over here, and then a couple of plows. All goes with the older equipment that we've got. So let's take a look at the map. It is big. It is huge. It's a huge map. So yeah, you can tell it's based on a real location just looking at the PDA map image. You don't start with any land. We're gonna start this from 0 in the bank. The money that's in there right now is just from setting up the map, selling all the other equipment. So that gives you kind of an idea of how much equipment you actually start with, because most of that's from selling just the equipment. It took me a little while to do, but you don't start with that. You actually don't start with any land. It doesn't matter if you start on a new farmer or what, but you don't own any. And it's not, a lot of the areas are not too bad. You can get some smaller fields, which I really like that. There's some larger plot lands out there too. And nothing is, there are no straight fields at all. So, and some of the plots are split up. See that? So you would have to, if you want to like mow that field, you'd have to get to a point where you can invest in, most of that. But there are some that are split up that make it nice to where they're smaller. So look at that. Look at the price of that one. That's not bad. Considering the equipment we're starting with and, the size of the equipment, we're probably going to want to start small. So these smaller areas will probably be handy. There's a lot of areas. There's several farms that you can start at. We'll fly around and look at them here. So yeah, there's crop out there. We don't own any land. We're going to have to buy our first land when we get to the actual beginning of the gameplay for this map. So let's fly around. What's on sale? Yeah, well, there's a John Deere tractor on sale. Alright, so this is the shop area. It's down here kind of in the southwest kind of area. I think you got a grain sale point down here too. Fly up and take a look at this. So this is kind of the southern border right there. Lots of unique fields. I think we're going to have to put some drain tile in because there's a lot of the little drain off areas for the fields. Oh, there was a save. I felt that. Let's go back. Here's the shop. So it looks like maybe the closest actual farm is maybe right there. I don't know. It's a shed that you can park stuff in. Might do us some good to drive around and take a look at everything. I was kind of wondering where the, typically a farm, your homestead has like a silo. So maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't see a... Well, yeah, I guess... No, that's not a farmhouse. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go investigate a lot of these areas. We're not just shopping for equipment, we're shopping for our first home. So here's one of them. So you got farmhouse there, shop there, shed there, open sheds here. This is where I think some of the equipment spawned at. It didn't spawn in one location. So you had this area there, and then there was another one kind of up here north of the shop. So there's the vehicle shop. Where was that other one? It's a massive map. It's going to take forever to learn this. But, I mean, look at the detail. There's like houses way out in the middle of nowhere. Is this the other one? Or is this the one I was at? Nope, this is a different one. See, I haven't even seen this one. It kind of does remind me of the the farms of Madison County. So that's that farm. Where's that other farm? There's another farm on here somewhere. I'll find it one of these days. I thought it was over here on the... I thought it was over here on the side. Maybe it's not. Okay, there's the vehicle shop. Thought it was kind of up here this way. That's not it. Maybe it's not up there. Maybe it's over this way more. Oh, this looks like it. So it is a little further east then. This is the other one where some of the vehicles, the starting equipment's like spawned at. But is there a house that we can sleep in? That's one thing. You got to go look at the houses because they're placed. There is a silo over here. And there's not a sleep trigger in that. But yeah, look at the level of detail. Got a little shed there. And I'm assuming that when you buy the land, these buildings unlock. And a lot of the houses you can go inside. So, yeah, and then you got some big fields. You got some big fields out there. Just the level of realism. Got the power lines going through here. Oh, there's a little creek or river or something there. Bet we can go fishing. I like the looks of it. It's gonna be, it feels like a real place, and I like that. When a map has character, and if it's based on a real location, it does have a lot of character. So here's another kind of farm area over here. Got a greenhouse on it. Got a little field road that goes back this way. This isn't a map, it's a dream. Okay, here's a silo system. Looks like a big silo system. We may add some of our own, but I wonder if this is... Okay, this looks like a farm. Oh, you know what? This is a horse area. That's a horse stable there. Yep, I hear horses already. Are there some down here? I heard a horse. I don't see a horse. Oh yeah, there they are. There's some horses back here. Cool beans. I'm really excited for this one. It has that vibe, you know. And if you've played any of the maps that are based on real locations, like the Farms of Madison County back in 19, like County Line, like a lot of those, this one, the attention to the level of detail is awesome. And again, a lot of these, this might be one of them. A lot of these houses that when you buy the land you get, a lot of them you can go inside. Question is, where will we start? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on a drive about. Let's grab the truck. Where's the truck at? This is an old international truck that I got from the itch.io website. Now this is pretty cool. I noticed these fields over here, right beside the shop. These are test plots. And you do have to buy them. They're not very expensive, but it's kind of a neat idea. You have these test plots over here by the shop. So when it becomes harvest season and you want to try out, say, a harvester or something like that, you can bring it right over here, or you got a plow you want to try out, or, you know, some type of ground tool or something. Boy, these trees are big. You can do that. I just think that's really neat. And there's a lot of people that walk around here too. A lot of people walking around and hanging around. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, nope. Yeah, there's a lot of people walking around. A lot of people hanging out. Hey guys, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later. Cool points if you know the movie. All right, let's go. Lots of traffic. Let's see which way. I'm gonna go this way. Even just driving around feels, I mean, it's you can definitely tell the detail level. Old shed there. I'm really excited for this map. When a map has soul, when it has that based on real location vibe, and you know it's quality, yeah, this is definitely a quality. And you do have some larger fields. We definitely won't be starting with these larger fields with the equipment that we've got, the implements, the harvester. Definitely going to be interested in probably investing in some of these smaller fields first off. So here is a road, and it does have traffic on it. That's interesting that the smaller road has traffic. Must be a county road. Yep, gonna have to put some drain tile in. What's back here? There's a trailer there. Old barn back here. I think that's as far as this goes, or does this? No, it goes further. See? Look at this. These are the roads less traveled. These are the paths less traveled. It's so detailed. And that might be a farm over there maybe we could look at. There's so much to explore here. I haven't reached the end of this road yet. Oh, I see a fishing hole. We can go fishing. Since we're going to be starting at 0, would fishing be something we might do to try to earn some money? No, you don't get a whole lot for fishing, but definitely going to have to do grass work. Grass, silage, all of that. Oh, this looks like a really nice farm. Got a big shed on it. There's another shed over here. Oh yeah, this is a rich person's farm. Hang on. This is a rich person's farm. Is this one of the houses you can go in? Some of the houses you can't go in, but some of them you can. Now this one, I'm going to say you can't. If it has the sleep trigger on the front, can we do that? No, you can't access the sleep trigger. Probably not until you own the land. This is like some Beverly Hillbillies type stuff. I'm gonna listen to a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Black gold, Texas tea. I've never had Texas tea. I wonder if it's sweet. Or if it's not. And maybe they're not actually talking about like TT. So here's another shed. Doesn't have a very big door on it, but oh wait, it's got other doors. It's got like little bays over here. Never mind. So that's a possibility. I think that's the main road. So we've kind of made a loop here. Oh, I'm super excited for this map. Y'all have no idea. A little low creek there. I like this truck too. Truck seems to be pretty good. It's a good decision. But yeah, definitely the smaller fields. Like that. I'm already lost. I have no idea where I'm at. It's all good. this way. Kind of map where you don't want to take out all the trees, if any. And I'm not saying I won't, but the kind of map where the trees give it character. Some big ones out here though. Okay, this is the edge of the map right here. So where does... This is something I haven't tested. Does it stop you? I'm going to say maybe it does because there's the markers. Oh yeah, okay. So it does stop you. I was hoping you wouldn't be able to drive off the edge, and that's the case. So, ooh, ooh. Got some ditches. Yeah, let me go back that other way. Again, we'll start from 0 when we actually start the map. The cash that we have up there is just from selling the equipment. And this is going to be our starting equipment. Everything that I showed you. Starting small. Starting old school, starting small. I like doing that. I wish they did that in the game. You know, start you with some old, small American equipment. There's the creek. Got some houses over here. There's a house down there and like a little shed maybe. Well, this looks like one of the farmhouses. So there's a shed, there's a barn. This looks like one of the in-game farmhouses maybe. It's probably got a sleep trigger maybe up here. Maybe it'll appear when you buy it. Maybe it's not. It might not be one of the in-game deals. Or, well, it might be, but it might not be one of the ones where you can sleep. Am I blocking traffic? Oh, you know what I am. Yeah. The road, I parked on the left side. I've been in Europe too long, driving on the left side of the road. There's another farmhouse there. So kind of in a way, we were talking about, you know, in one of the streams recently, how, you know, the Night of the Living Dead, you know, the farmhouse, that kind of reminds me of the Night of the Living Dead farmhouse a little bit. Just a little bit. Sitting out there, kind of just out in the open. What is this in the road? What is that? Oh, dude, that's pretty cool too. Like a weed, like a bush. We'll have to call the county road department. When your shifter sounds like a can of paint, you know it's old. Okay, here's that farm. It does have a silo system, so I need to see where this is at on the map so I can find it again. Looks like it's got maybe a cow barn there. It looks like a cow barn. I don't know if you get that with it too. Definitely an animal. Oh, there's cows here. Wonder if you get the cows if you buy it. Where am I at? I feel like I'm over here on this northeast side. Where am I? Am I right there? I am right there. So it is on the, I was right. Okay, so where's the shop? Okay, the shop is down. This is the shop. So the shop, I gotta remember the shop is down in the south central part of the map. And that farm is over here on the northwest side of the map. So that's that farm. How much is that? So you don't get that across the road. That's not bad. Is that right? 116,000? That's not bad. You get a lot of, it looks like a lot of grassland over there, like meadow grasslands. You'd probably have to do a little bit of work on it. If that's the case, oh man, I'm excited for that. Hang on, I gotta go down this road. I gotta run down this road, guys. So you do get a shed over here. And it may be an open pasture. This is open cow pasture out here. This may be separate. Hang on. Click on that. No, you get that. You get all of these little areas here. Well, it goes all the way back there. So let me run back there. I hope I don't run through a cow pie. Got the natural dips and stuff in it. So this is part of that. Yeah, you get all this. So the big part of this is a cow pasture. Come on, save. But then you get fields like this. So smaller fields, and these are way affordable. So this is awesome. Tab back to the truck. This is awesome. I'm gonna love playing this map. Got some kind of lime station back here. I don't have lime turned on. I don't know. I might do it. Is that lime? That looks like gravel or something. That looks like lime. One of them might be fertilizer. You know what? This might just be like a fill station. We do have a silo right here. This actually... Oh, this is the AGI bins. Okay, I know which farm we're going to get. We got to get this one. I like these AGI bins. This should have like a 5 million liter capacity on it. So how much is this farm? Where am I at? I'm right there. So you get a ton of land with that farm. And that's not bad for the price either. I'm kind of shocked that these lots of land are so cheap. That ain't bad. 73 grand. Starting from zero, that'll help. Let's go this way. So it does have a pond back this way. Go fishing down there. Did we get all this with it? Okay, this is the tree line is the border. So we do get this field here. It looks like a grass field. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to assume that's just like a meadow grass field. Because it's not actually like a field on here. Yeah, that's just a meadow grass field. Another little shed over here. And you can't go in. Maybe this is a house. No, I think it's a shed. Yeah, it's just a little shed where you can park some stuff. flowers and stuff on it. It's like a she shed. Huh? She sells seashells by the seashore. So we get this and a little bit of property over there. And then there's another little grass field back behind that. That might have to be our starting farm there. There's others to look at out there, but that's the one across the road. Honestly, with the prices where they're at, we could buy that across the road and get into cows right away. Just on both sides of the road. I wonder... Kate, are we married? Hang on. Hi! You're outside my cow barn. Hi, Kate. Should she be my wife? Is that how we want to do this? Buy a farm, get a wife. Comes with a wife. I don't know. Is it like one of the selling points of the farm? Or... Alright, got another little garage bit back here. I'm assuming you can probably open a lot of this once you buy it. What is this? I think this might be one of the ones you can go in. It kind of looks like it, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Can't wait to see this at night with all the how the lights look. It's got the US style mailboxes. This is that other grass field up here. I would say this would be a good starting point. I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm gonna wait until we, you know, start from zero. That door's open on the other side. Nice little shed here to park equipment in to start out. It's got the tool chests on the wall. Just that level of detail, the attention to detail. Another shed back here. Something right here. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like some kind of slurry or maybe liquid fart fill point or something. I don't know. I have to turn my help on and look at some of this stuff when we start. Got a fuel thing there. And we do have the silo thing back there, so that's got a little open shed here. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Let's drive down the road a little bit and look at some more of this. I'm dreaming of a new old farm. Well, if we buy this farm, at least we'll have company, because Kate's over there. We can go talk to her. Alright, which way am I going? I am going eastbound now. So I gotta remember, the store, the shop, is down the central part there, and then this one's over here on the west-ish side. I'm looking at where these little squares are. That might be where like the farms are. Because there's people at them. Yeah, there's Ben. Okay, this is definitely one of the houses you got to be able to go into. Look at the detail in there. There, you got a disco ball up in there. Is that a disco ball? It almost looks like a disco ball. Should be dancing, yeah. Got a shed out back. A lot of little sheds. Little old sheds. That kind of reminds me of a haunted attraction. We have a haunted attraction that kind of looks like that. All right, I'm just gonna tab around to these little yellow. So that's Ben. So where were we at? Up here, that's Kate. Yeah, that's Kate. I'm looking for the yellow squares now. I'm pretty sure there's not any collectibles on this map either. This is... who is that? Oh, that's Walter. Yeah, hey, there's Grandpa. Dude, Grandpa's got a pad, man. I don't know if we can go inside there. I would say probably yes. Got a little garage on the end. But it seems like maybe that's where the farms are. Where the people are. Grandpa really likes his security. He's got fences up around all of his stuff. All of his sheds. He don't want them critters roaming in. Can I jump the fence? Nope, I'm gonna go around it. I can't jump the fence. Well, I can go around the fence. So, Grandpa, bad news. I think the critters can still get in. I'll say we can't go in that building. Alright, so this is Walter's, oh wow, look at this house. See, a lot of these houses are like custom houses. Oh, I bet we can go in there. Oh. Look at the back. I gotta go around the back and look in the windows. That sounds kind of creepy, but... Aww, can I not? Oh, I can jump the fence. Dude, it's got a patio. Dude, we put a barbecue grill out here. Oh, this is totally one of the houses you can go in. The door's open even. Oh, look, they're watching. They got, what is that, Apple TV? Or Roku? Nah, that ain't Apple TV. Maybe a Roku. Maybe it is Apple TV. I see Apple TV down there. They got Hulu and everything. Got a kitchen. Ooh, this is a nice kitchen. Stainless steel. Really detailed house. Feel kind of bad walking around in here. It almost feels illegal. Let's see. Here's a dining room. Can I open the front door? Nope. Can't open the doors yet. Not until you own it. Oh, I can open the fence gate. Awesome. Awesome map. Alright, let's go find another one. There's another one. Who is that? It's Noah. So is this... I don't think you can talk to these characters. And this is not the sawmill, because Noah's usually at the sawmill. Can you talk to you?
I don't know you. Let's change that. My hair is red.
Yep.
I like licorice and walking through the woods.
That's interesting.
I prefer coniferous trees to deciduous trees.
Okay, I'll see you later. Oh yeah, we can come in this one. Nice little shop area. America. I don't know, I kind of like this farm. Does it have a silo? I don't know. Got weird Noah over there. Some kind of fill point. I'm gonna have to investigate these things. I don't know what these are. These have got to be some kind of like liquid fert or maybe digestate or slurry or something. I would say it's probably liquid fert because looking in here at all these pallets of stuff, I wonder if this is where you can fill up with solid fert and seed maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So where is this? This is down. This is just kind of up from the shop. Not too far away. You go down the road and then you come up the road. Got a gas station. An old school gas station. Gage. Okay, they're playing on the words. Gage, grill, and groceries. They use the G for all three words. So it's Gage, grill, and grocery. So this is Ducky's basically, with a paint job. And it doesn't say Ducky's on here. It definitely looks like one of the older style gas stations that's been around for a while. Gage, grill, and grocery. Well, we can come here and eat lunch. How y'all doing? Yeah. Dude, is that down from... How much is that? That's actually not bad. For that, you get that area and this area. Plus you get a pond, looks like a pond over there. And this field. So you own everything south of the roadway there. That's not bad. This might have to be the starting farm. Got a tree out in the middle of it. It's got a lone oak out in the middle of it. We were talking about lone oak the other day too. I'm gonna say this is probably not gonna be ready to cut. Nope, that's already been harvested. But that's okay. I mean, we could plant beans or something in it, start out next year. So there's that farm over there. We might have to build our own silo. So who is this? Is this Walter? This is Grandpa's farm over here. We got firewood out here. That's good. Ready for the winter. So yeah, this is Walter. So with this area, you get Walter and Noah. So you get this starting farm, and you get Walter's farm over here. And then this was Ben, right? Yeah, that's Ben up there. And then Kate's up here. Wait. Who is this? David, not Ben. That's David. I was calling him Ben. That's David up there. So Ben's down here. Can you buy the shop? Oh yeah, you can buy the shop area. So where is Ben hanging out? Shows him right there. See in this little guard shack? Oh, there he is, yeah. Ben, do you live in the guard shack? Or the way station? So I guess technically, is this a farm? Got a lot of guys standing around. Got a parking area there too. Now I'm gonna say this is the yeah, this is Gage grain. So this is where we'll sell all of our grain out there, I'm assuming. I don't see any other sell points. You know, a lot of places are like that. A lot of places, they don't have like multiple sell points. What's this over here? Well, there's a farmer's market. I'm trying to click on that. What is that? Grain mill. So it's looking like we would probably have to build some stuff if we wanted to add like an oil mill or something like that. Let's go over there and visit that. Oh. So this is the grain mill. So you can take your grain here and make flour. I'm guessing we'd have to build the bakery and all of that. And then there's the farmer's market. I love the small town feeling of it. Like there's not a lot of stuff. There's definitely room for expansion. Local fire department. Doing there. What does that say? Johnson and Sons flour mill. Awesome map. Can't wait to get started on it. Don't know when we'll get started on it. Got a little bit left to do over on Riverbend. But definitely looking forward to this one. You know, if we get the money, if we get the funds, we could take some loan out and buy this farm up here with Kate with the cows, and then make the other one like our home base. We could put all like cow equipment up here or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking about this at work. When we think about this, I'll be like, where can I do what, and you know, how do I want to do that? Just look at how detailed this is. I need to see if I can find Gage, Kentucky on Google Maps and see how close it is to this. There's the creek. Come down here and do some fishing. We got a few ponds around the map too we could probably go fish at. Beautiful map. John, buddy, I think you're gonna like this one if you decide to play this one. I know you like using the like the row crop systems, or the row crop system, and specifically the precision farming. So you might like the other version of the map. But me, I'm fine with the vanilla. A great map either way. There's so much to explore. Yeah, I could drive around here for a long time. There's no way I'm going to be able to explore the entirety of this map just in this first look episode. blue house. Got a... Okay, this is where that greenhouse was. Got the Japanese style house. Well, I haven't had Japanese in a while. That does sound good. And then that's the border. Oh, there's the ditch. There's nowhere to turn around. So this road, if I'm right, this goes all the way back to town. See where I'm at. Well, no. I'm not anywhere near town. Town's way down there. I'm at the northern part of the map, so... Definitely will be a drive back. I need to make a left up here. Not here. Or maybe. Nope, not here. Hang on. Bag it on up. Oh, you know, I do see one downside to this truck. It's not a deal breaker, but I do see one downside to it. There's no fuel thing on this. There's no fuel thing on this truck. Not a deal breaker, but if you do decide to get this truck, you'll never run out of fuel. You should be good to go on your fuel on this truck. It's one of those we let Grandpa maintain. How about that? Grandpa keeps it full of fuel for us. Everything else we gotta do. The big house back there. Actually, you know what? That's the Night of the Living Dead house back there. Look how far back this is. That looks more like kind of the Night of the Living Dead house. Doesn't have this back part on it, but it's definitely that old school white paint job. It doesn't have the balcony on it either, but little grass area back here. Cornfield. Keep getting distracted. I'm trying to head back to town. There's so much to look at, though. I feel like I should have made a left somewhere. I think it's up here. Yeah, if I make a left right there, that road goes... Looks like it goes straight south. We gotta put the hammer down and get there. Yeah, we'll come back in and look. See what's out there. I know there's probably, maybe, I don't know if there's any wheat fields out there. I'm trying to think. It's August right now. We're gonna go to 3-day seasons like we always do. But I'll have to see if there's anything out there that's ready to be harvested or about to be ready to be harvested. Whoa. Need to pay attention to the road. For sure. Got a little pond there. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the fishing hole, buddy. It's definitely, it feels so real that it almost feels like an area where I'm from. Almost. Just the detail of it makes it feel that way. And again, I'm not going to remove every tree. Maybe that's the Night of the Living Dead house back there. I'm not going to remove every tree. There are some trees that might be strategically removed. So if you see like those trees out there in the middle of a field that are in the way, they might go. Alright, so this is Walter's place. This is Walter's house. I think he still chops his own firewood. If I keep going south on this road, I should run into the other farm. That might be the strategy. I know there's not a crop in this field, but another pond there. I guess we could hold off on buying this one until later. Maybe buy that one up there where Kate's at first. Prices are not bad though. I mean, we could buy this and then put beans in this field. Somewhere down the line. Alright, so there's the Gage Grill and Grocery, aka the gas station. So if I go this way after the save, this should be the shop down here. Yep, here's the shop. Cool beans. Alright, so I'll just park this right here. We'll decide where we're going to go, where we're going to start. We will be starting from 0, so we'll probably have to do some contracts. Just looking at the lands out there, there's a lot that is currently growing. I'm going to assume that's probably soybeans and corn. There are some custom crops. You do have alfalfa, you do have clover, and then they added on onions with the Highlands DLC. That might be it. And then I think you can do the dried corn. It's not listed as a crop here, but I mean we can do that when we add the system in. When we add our system in, I know there's a place where you can get propane here, but if we add our own system in, we'll still be able to do dried soybeans and dried corn. So, yeah, I don't see any wheat. There might have been some there. Yeah, it looks like some of these were wheat fields, and they have been harvested because it is August. What is that? Oh, it's empty. Never mind. I was looking at growth. That's just seed bed. That's a seed bed. Okay, I'm not used to seeing that. Then you do have other areas that are like pretty close to the border down there. You have like these little grass areas like that, and it's just meadow grass. So you could come down through here, keep the tree line on the border, and mow some grass. That might be something else you can do. They're not that expensive. They're really not. Got more grass. Can plow these together if you bought them both. Alright. So, that is going to be the first look video for Gage, Kentucky. So we'll end it where we started. Can't wait to play this map. I don't know when we'll start it. We might start it maybe this weekend. We may wait till after the new year. So we'll see where we want to start, I guess. All right, until the next time, it's gonna be fun. Remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a happy Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas. We'll see y'all later.